Here's my audience, and here are my note cards. As you're headed to work or school, do you ever get stuck behind a slow-moving vehicle? Does increasing in age mean our driving skills deteriorate? Hi, my name is Erin Fredericks, and I'm here today to talk to you about my thoughts on elderly driving and who is the overall best driver. While behind the wheel, there are numerous events going on around you. Take a pledge to avoid distractions while driving and to make the roads safer for everyone. First, I will talk to you about the needs of being a safe driver, then explain what it is needed to be a safe and reliable driver, followed by simple solutions to make our roads a more enjoyable and safe way to travel. First, let me talk about some of the reasons why we need elderly drivers over the age of 65 on the road. As people get older, driving patterns change. Retirement, different schedules, and new activities affect when and why people drive. Most older adults drive safely because they have a lot of experience behind the wheel. The Department of Motor Vehicles states, by practicing safe driving techniques, you'll increase the odds of keeping yourself and others safe on the roads. Whether you're just hitting the road or have been driving for months or even years, take some time to always review safety driving tips. When you are on the road, who do you normally see using electronic devices, and what do you see around you? In fact, teenage drivers are accountable for more auto accidents than any other age group. Statistics show that drivers are more likely to have accidents in their first year of driving than any other time. According to the Center for Disease Control, a government agency which records and compiles statistics about death and injury in America, drivers under the age of 20 have the highest number of distractions while driving. How do we ensure a growing number of drivers over the age of 65 do not pose a danger behind the wheel? It's because they are less distracted by portable technology, have plenty of skills, and knows what it takes to be a safe driver. The older drivers have a lot more practice and experience. Now that you understand what is needed, let's talk about the statistics or the satisfaction of having elderly drivers on the road. When people retire, they have more leisure time. And in their leisure time, they may go visit friends, families, or even take a vacation. Like drivers of all ages, elderly people use their vehicles to go shopping, do errands, or go visit the doctor. Driving is known to be an important part of staying independent. According to the Senior Health, most people over the age of 65 have their driver's license. Doctors see more and more elderly people driving themselves to their own doctor appointments. If they didn't have their driver's license, who would drive them to these appointments? Probably their family. Highways were designed specifically for effective and safe travel at high speed. But have you ever been taking the time to cruise down a local country road? Most elderly drivers can be found strolling down the back roads because they don't have to travel at a great speed, there's less traffic, and the scenery is breathtaking. They keep our local roads worth saving. A lot of times the elderly move into town or after retirement and only need to drive short distances to fulfill their needs. Elders tend to drive fewer miles than younger drivers, but they often favor the local roads over the highways. As the population grows, there will be more older people on the road. Just remember, you and I will be at that age at some time. Whether you choose to take the high roads or the country roads, make sure to make the best of it and always pay attention to your surroundings. Are you someone who is always on the go? Well, elderly people are potentially dangerous drivers just like any other age group. One of the major causes of elderly accidents are due to vision loss. At the age of 65, people become a higher risk of vision loss or even blindness. Many times this can be corrected, and if not, a license will be revoked. According to the Vision Impairment Project, individuals should have a yearly eye exam. These exams should detect any eye complications. Corrective lenses should be worn as prescribed. Most of these obstacles can be corrected for any age drivers. At 6 years old, I was prescribed glasses, and I currently wear glasses and contact lenses, especially when I drive. Should drivers over the age of 65 have to take a yearly driving test? According to the Iowa Department of Transportation, drivers are not required to take a driving course, but in some states they are. At the age of 74, Iowa drivers have to renew their license every 2 years. This allows for regular updates and to meet state guidelines. There are many precautions before handling a motor vehicle. Now that you know what it takes to be a good driver, let's take a review. Everyone ages differently, so there is no cutoff as to when someone should stop driving. However, the older you get, the more physical problems begin to occur. But this doesn't mean they can't be fixed. Driving to me is an individual thing. There's people in their 80s who are fully capable, and there's people in their 40s who shouldn't be driving. If you are capable, I see no reasons as to why to give up your driving privileges. Just like that, anyone could be in an accident. It doesn't matter what your age is. In a blink of an eye, you go from 16 to 65 years old. Would you want someone taking away your driving privileges of a car? The next time you're behind a slowpoke, someone talking on the phone, a youngster texting their friend, or even a slow-moving vehicle, remember, you are the one who needs to be aware and responsible for your actions. Thank you for listening. Here is my audience.